So good morning, everyone. Welcome to Strong Morning. Welcome to Strong.Like.Silk. I'm Stacey Lei Krauss, the SLK in Silk. And today's class is Breathe and Flow Yoga, Breathe and Flow. So just as a reminder, Breathe and Flow is built on foundational postures, okay? And it's about really formulating and fortifying the basic postures and then flowing from one to the next. Staying in touch with your breath, staying in touch with thoughts and emotions, using the word of the week as a mantra. The word that we're using this week is willpower, which many of you know is a near and dear word. Willpower is your ability to make decisions, to set a goal and follow through, right? The willpower chakra is right in the center of your body. Okay, is that your solar plexus? It glows the color yellow. And here's the sometimes problem with the word willpower, or with our willpower, is sometimes we're so dedicated to making something work that we lose our heart in the process, right? So we make a decision and we're on track to make it happen, and we just stick with that regardless of, maybe other circumstances which are not aligning with our heart space. So the moving mantra that we're using today is, I nurture my willpower, I honor my heart, I fortify my space. With both of those things, right? With the strength of your willpower and with the knowledge of your heart. Okay, so I nurture my willpower, I honor my heart, I fortify my space. And if you want to think about colors, because some of us on this call are very visual. Hi, Siwan. So solar plexus is yellow, heart is green, right? And there are the two chakras that are right next to each other. So you can see almost like a lime green color, like filling your space, willpower and heart. It's kind of fun to play with, So anyway, that's where we are today. Let's begin on our knees, please, on our knees. Let me check the volume on this. And I like to use a block, so keeping a block handy would be super smart. Okay, and if you'd like to begin, since we're on our knees, if you'd like to begin with a block underneath your seat to make this a bit more comfortable, please feel free. So for now, we'll tuck our toes under in plantar flexion, okay? Sit up very tall. So tuck your tailbone underneath you just a little bit, and then begin to stack your ribs over your hips and your shoulders over your ribs. Bring your hands into your heart space and close your eyes. You've arrived to your personal time and space. The next 55 minutes belongs exclusively to you. Please take a deep breath in and move your air up your spine. And exhale, move your air back down your spine. And do it again. You should hear it and feel it moving up. And as you exhale, releasing discomfort, fear, worry, trepidation, stress, anxiety, discomfort, and disease, all of those things in one big exhale. And as you inhale, healing, abundance, joy, peace, dedication, happiness. So with your eyes closed, you can exhale out a dark cloud out of your mouth, right? Releasing all of the darker thoughts. And as you inhale, taking in everything that nourishes. Okay, please reach your arms up overhead and then sweep your arms back behind you. Do your best to keep your torso still as you're moving your arms up and back, with your eyes closed. Notice the difference between the right and the left side. With your eyes closed, each sweep will open up to a larger diameter. Then take your last one back behind you. Place your fingertips on the floor, please. Draw your shoulders back, drop your head back. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, puff your heart up. And now tuck your chin, please. Look forward. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your knees up. Lower your knees down. Deep breath up. Both arms come up. Lower your right hand to the floor and side bend. Stretch from your fingertip to your hip. And now from here, look down towards the floor and rotate your shoulders and place both hands on the floor. And if your left hand doesn't quite reach, you can place a block right there. Now use the leverage of the floor to help you twist two shoulders towards the right wall. And now return to your side stretch and reach up and all the way down. So let's do this on the other side. If you used a block, move it over to the other side now. Deep breath in, reach up. Exhale your left hand down. Side bend. So stretch from your fingertip down to your hip. Do your best to keep your seat connected to your heel. Stretch and stretch and stretch your skin. And then look down to the floor. Bring your right hand down, and maybe it will touch the floor, or maybe it will touch your block. So you're side bending and you're rotating. And using the leverage to move two shoulders towards the side wall. And now return to your side bend and sweep up and down. Beautiful. Walk your hands forward, please. So come to a tabletop posture. Roll your elbows back behind you so that your elbows are pointed towards the back wall. And curl your toes a lot. Now close your eyes. Begin to move through a cat and cow posture. Nice deep flexion and extension for your spine. Tucking your chin a lot. Tucking your tailbone a lot. And as you move through these dynamic asanas, connecting your breath with your movement any way you'd like. Any way that feels good to you. And then return back to the center, please. Okay, lift your right hand and touch your heart. And then rotate your body and reach your hand towards the ceiling. So touch your heart and reach down, and touch your heart and reach up. So once again, using the dynamic asana to lengthen and strengthen, bring our body into the posture that we ultimately want, right? Okay, so this time, hold your right hand up in the air and roll through your wrist. And then touch your heart and fold through. So you'll slide your hand onto the floor and use your top hand to slowly position yourself correctly. All right, and what that means is I'd like you on your upper back rather than your neck, and on your upper back rather than your shoulder. Now reach your left leg back behind you. Good, and now take little tiny hops with your leg. Little tiny steps. And eventually, you'll align your foot with your shoulder. Now, level 3 students, take hold of your large toe, your big toe. So just hook your fingers into your toe and hold. Now, everybody reach up with your left arm and fold it back behind you. If you'd like to wrap your fingers around, grab onto your thigh and squeeze some flesh. And then draw your shoulders back and back and back. You're looking towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in more time. A deep breath in. Exhale, sink into this deep stretch. Okay, please lift your left arm up towards the ceiling and float it down to the floor. Okay, keep your leg out to the side and then press your body up to tabletop. I'd like you to dorsiflex your foot a lot. So flex your foot and spread your toes. Now we've got 3 lifts in a row. Exhale. First one is a trial. See what it feels like. These are tough. Exhale, number 2. And take it down. Last time. Exhale, number 3. Hold it. And slide your foot around back behind you and press through your heel. And now lift your right arm up. So stretch from your fingertips and press through your heel. And then draw your elbow to your knee, get small, and then extend out. Let's do this a few times, in and out. Begin connecting your breath with your movement, feeling your body warm up to increase your circulation. And we'll take the next one out and hold it. Now please point your toes and lift your arm and leg a little bit higher. Okay, fold your back leg and fold your right arm and place your hand at your lower back. Level 1 students, you'll stay right here and stay balanced. Level 2 students, reach back and take hold of your foot. And level 3 students, kick your foot into your hand. Now wherever you are, lift your chin and lift your eyes. A deep breath in and a longer exhale. Slowly lower everything back down to the floor. And then sit back and stretch your wrist out. Stretch and stretch, circle and shake. All right, come on up to your knees, please. Bring your hands to your lower back. And then exhale, press your hips forward and draw your elbows back. So just open up your heart, just a very basic beginner camel. Just get a nice stretch. It's a nice full extension of your spine. And peel your body up again. Okay, let's lower back down to our hands and knees. Give yourself a quick cat and cow and then find the center space. And then lift your left hand up to your heart, touch it, rotate, and reach up towards the ceiling. So tap your heart and reach down, tap your heart and reach up. Okay, hold your last one up and then roll through your wrist in both directions. Now as you're here, just recognize the expression on your face, what's happening with your jaw, what's happening with your brow. Just watch, okay? And then hold the last one up, touch your heart, and feed your arm through. Take your time. So place your arm on the floor, adjust yourself to your upper back, and then reach your right leg back behind you. Okay, little tiny hops with your foot. Come forward, forward, forward. Level 3, you'll hook your toe. Now, in this posture, you want to feel stable before you move your arm, okay? So if you feel as though you're going to roll over, then keep your hand right there. Otherwise, lift your arm up, fold it back behind you, and rotate towards the ceiling. Now, once again, returning to the expression on your face, not only your jaw and your brow, but what's happening behind your eyes, the intention that you have. So you don't necessarily have to smile with your mouth, right? It's all in your eyes, especially these days when we have our mouth all covered up. Reach your top arm up, please, and place it back down on the floor. Okay, help yourself up. So flatten out through your spine, engage through your core. Exhale, lift your leg, and then lower down. Let's do it again. Exhale, lift your leg up to the side, and lower down. You've got one more. Exhale, lift up and hold it. Now slide your foot to the back. Press long through your heel and lengthen your leg. And then reach out with your left arm. Left arm. So keep your foot dorsiflex. Keep spreading your toes, please. Now draw your elbow into your knee. Make your body round. And then extend out. And then continue at your own pace. Find an easy flow that works for you. A flow where you can maintain your balance. A flow where you can synchronize your breath. You're looking good. So you've got one more. And hold this one out. And this time point your toes. And lift your straight leg up and lift your your left arm up. And now fold your back leg. And sweep your arm behind and place it palm up on your lower back. Level 1, just stay here and stay balanced. And level 2, take hold of your foot. Level 3, you're kicking into your hand. Everybody, eyes up. Now the expression behind your face, behind your eyes, if we return to our mantra, you've got willpower and you've got heart. So how does that feel to you on the inside as you fortify your personal space? Gently relax down, please. Lower your feet. Sit back, stretch and stretch. Circle shake. Come on up, please. Okay, keep your feet folded. Exhale, engage your seat and press your hips forward slightly. You'll bring your hands to your lower back. Draw your elbows back and drop your head back. Say, now return back up to the center and stay right here. Just turn your head and look back at your left heel. And then come back to center. And look towards your right heel. And then come back to center. And then reach for your left heel. And come back to center and reach for your right heel. So each time you reach, you're pressing your hips forward slightly. Please keep going. Now I understand that every teacher teaches camel and back bends a little bit differently. I personally think it's important for you to engage your seat. If you've learned otherwise, do it your way now. But keep yourself safe, okay? So you're twisting and you're reaching, and you can stay right here, or you can extend the opposite arm up. Come back into the center and extend up. Now you can look down at your heel, or you can look up at your hand. Adding that look will take you into a little bit of a deeper rotation. Give yourself just 2 more of these, please. And then return back into the center. All right, bring your hands to the floor. Keep your toes curled underneath you. Exhale, hover above the floor. Just a slight hover. And then lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels one at a time. So bend one knee, pedal one foot, bend and bend. And then shift forward, please, to a high plank. And then press back to downward facing dog. So we'll flow through these 2 postures into plank, downward facing dog. Press your heels down. Roll forward onto your feet. Press your heels into the mat. Do it 2 more times. And hold your downward facing dog. And lift your heels high, please. And then sit your hips back towards your heels, eyes forward. Now from this posture, reach through your spine and look out towards your fingertips. And you should feel buoyant and bouncy in this posture. You can take one big leap towards your hands or little tiny steps, little tiny hops as you arrive towards your hands. And inhale, lift your hips up. Bend your knees a bit and then lift up again. Drop your head a lot. Bend your knees and lift up again. So each time your nose comes a little bit closer to your knees, each time your legs lengthen a little bit further. Now this time, keep your legs straight and slide your hands up to your thighs. Halfway lift. So your legs are very straight and your spine is long, your abdominals are engaged. Level 1 and 2, you're holding here. Level 3, your arms sweep back behind you. You're reaching through your fingertips and your body is at attention. It's focused, it's sharp. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Get sharp. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now hold. Bend your knees a lot. And close your eyes. Please scoop your belly and with your eyes closed, slowly roll up bone by bone. Take your time. With your eyes closed, you'll feel a sway in your feet. Just know that you're safe, you're fine. Bring your hands into your heart. Take a deep breath in and a longer exhale. Inhale, reach up high, the mountain pose. Exhale, lifted back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch your heart, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, it's sharp. Exhale, forward fold. You can hold right here, or level 2 and 3 students, lift your heels, come into small ball. So small ball is optional, okay? If you're in small ball, just take a moment to lift and spread your toes. Every time you're in small ball, you've got the opportunity to do that really quickly. Okay, and then as you're in small ball, exhale your belly off your knees a lot, so scoop deeply, and then bring your eye sockets towards your knees. Eventually they'll plug right in. Okay, let's flow again. Inhale, reach up, the mountain pose. Exhale, lifted back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch your heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Option for small ball. Take a deep breath in and an even longer exhale. Inhale, I nurture my willpower. I honor my heart. I fortify my space. A deep breath in and a longer exhale. One more time. I nurture my willpower. I honor the truth in my heart. I fortify my space. Take a deep breath in and an even longer exhale. Okay, step back to high plank, please. And adjust your weight so that your heart absolutely is held between your hands. So your alignment, that's what we're talking about here. Your heart is aligned in between your hands. Okay, lower to your knees. Spin your elbows backwards, please. Elbows back behind you. Bring your heart down to the floor. And keep your hips hovering high. Now draw your abdominals in tight. And continue your fluid breath. Flip your toes. And then slide your heart forward. Elbows come back. Bhujangasana, the cobra. Exhale, lower down. Separate your feet just a little bit, please. And then draw your hands closer to your chest or closer to your rib cage. Okay, elbows way back. Lift your eyes up, your chin up, your chest up. And then lower back down. Let's do this a few times. Eyes up, chin up, chest up. Now towards the very end of the posture, you can press just slightly into your hands. Please be responsible for your lower back. If you feel compression, then back off. Okay, eyes up, chin up, chest up, peel up, And come back down. And again. And last time. And lower down. Now take your arms overhead, reaching long through your fingertips, reaching out through your legs. So make a nice wide star posture. And then turn your thumbs up towards the ceiling. Now take a deep breath in and exhale. Take up more space on your floor, on your mats. Just make your limbs a little bit longer. Now exhale, lift your arms and legs up and then lower back down. And do this 3 or 4 times at your own pace. Always an exhale as you lift. And last time, please hold up. Reach long through your fingers and toes. Keep reaching, keep stretching, and relax down. Slide your hands in towards your torso, please. Push your body up, bring your toes together, and then lean all the way back. So sit back, sit your hips back onto your heels, child's pose. Please rest your forehead on the ground and rock your head very gently from side to side. Now, if your head doesn't actually touch the ground, you might be in a better position to place your block there because you definitely want to make contact. And then just rock very gently from side to side. That space on our forehead shows our fear and our sadness. That space in our forehead shows our surprise, right? So you can just soothe that space out. And now please crawl your hands to the right side of the mat and place your left hand on top of your right hand and press deeply into yourself. And then rotate your torso so that you can peek between your arms. And then rotate back down to the floor. Walk into the center and over to the other side. So walk to the left side of the mat. Your right hand comes on top. Press deeply into that space and then rotate. And then walk back into the center, please. Keep your toes connected. Hinge forward. And lower your hips down. Now take your time and have some control here. Okay, avoid compression in your lower back. So if it feels sharp or if you feel that you're going too deep, just modify that. Okay, engage your seat a little bit and let your hip flexors open up. Now you also want to create enough space between your arms for your chest, for your whole torso. Okay, so open your arms up enough to do that. And then lift your heart forward and up slightly. Okay, draw your shoulders away from your ears and then roll your eyeballs back. Feels good, right? Okay, so then lean back into child's pose and then come forward. So please keep moving through both of these postures. Close your eyes. And allow each position to resonate with your body. Listen to your body. And if your body asks you to hold one of the postures, then please do. Beautiful. Always synchronizing your breath with your movement. And then everyone come back to child's pose. Now lift your eyes up, please. Shift forward, curl your toes, plank. Begin to flutter kick your feet, one foot, then the other foot. So point your toe, point your toe. As you're practicing this exercise, do your best to quiet your body. And then hold your right foot up. Now place the top of your foot on the floor and the top of your left foot on the floor. And draw your hips forward, your heart forward, and lift your eyes up. Exhale, downward facing dog. So flip your toes back. Forward to plank. And flutter kick your feet. This time, hold your left foot in the air. Place the top of your foot on the floor, and then your other foot. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank. Lift your right foot up. Level 2, you've got the option for chaturanga. Place your right foot down, your left foot down, upward facing dog. Exhale, flip back, downward facing dog. One more time, come forward. Your left foot comes up. Option for chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your heels high, please. Sit back. Little jumps or one big pounce towards the front of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, I nurture my willpower. I honor my heart. I fortify my space. A deep breath in and a longer exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, I nurture my willpower. I honor my heart. I fortify my space. A deep breath in and an even longer exhale. Now please sweep up and hold at the top. Garudasana, eagle bound, right side first. Okay, so sweep your right arm underneath your left arm. Wrap your arms like ropes. Yes. Now your other option is to wrap your arms around yourself tightly. Okay, we want that deep compression. Yeah, so you choose. Let's sweep up and do it again. Right arm underneath left, ready? It's all about the wings. So in flight, good. Last time, do it one more time. Choose your best position. Beautiful. And then bend your knees a lot. Okay, so we're really focused on the low squat, the chair posture. Let's lift your heels up. Just play with this. And then lower your heels back down. Do it one more time. Lift your heels up high, squeeze your knees in, squeeze to center line, and then lower back down. Very nice. Now pop only your right heel this time. That's it. And with your left foot, grab onto the ground with your smart toes. You know that from other classes, right? So your toes are holding on. Lift your right leg up and cross it onto your left. That's it. So you're already in the posture. Press deeply into yourself. And then level 3, you'll follow through and wrap your toes all the way behind your leg. Now intensify these wraps. Squeeze just a little bit tighter. A deep breath in and an even longer exhale. Unwrap your leg, lift up high, sweep up, and sweep down. Take hold of your leg, bring it into your chest. Very nice. So, level 1 stays right here. You can even hold on to your hamstring if you like. Okay, level 2 on the outside, or reach down and hook your toe. Your hand comes to the outside of your hip if you'd like, and then take your leg out to the side. Beautiful. And back in. So already this is a balance challenge, just moving side to side. And you've got one more, and then one chance to extend your leg. So you can hold right here, stand up tall. If you're feeling strong and stable, extend. And then fold your leg again. Yeah, rows. Look at that, beautiful. Wow, take it back in and lower down. Excellent. So now your left foot, tuck your toes and lower back down. And you can just rock across the top of your foot and then stand up tall. Inhale, reach up, mountain. I nurture my willpower. I honor my heart. I fortify my space. Deep breath in, even longer exhale. Deep breath in, I nurture my willpower. I honor my heart. I fortify my space. A deep breath in and a longer exhale. Sweep all the way up, please. Garudasana, left side. Ready? So find the one that works for you. Your left arm underneath your right. Okay, maybe you are wrapping around your body. Like Miss Dawn, giving yourself a big hug. Third time's a charm. Find your favorite spot. Squeeze tight. We're compressing all of your major joints here. So good for your irrigation system. Sit down low. Squeeze your knees together, please. Lift your heels and lower. Do it again. Lift your heels and lower. Did we do 3 on the other side? Let's do 3 on this side. 3 is pretty magical. Lower back down. Now this time, just pop your left heel. Grab on with your smart toes. Lift your leg and wrap. Very nice. So squeeze in tightly. You've got the option to follow all the way through with your toes. And for today's class, we're keeping our shoulders stacked over our hips, okay? Unwrap and unwind your leg and lift up. Okay, sweep your arms up overhead. Beautiful, and then back down. So you can take hold of your hamstring or your shin. Or, same finger, so left hand, hook your toe. Okay, and then just challenge your balance. Work with what you have today. And this time we'll hold your leg out to the side. Very nice, you've got the option to open up. Oh boy. Beautiful. Fiorella, that looks gorgeous. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Fold your leg back in, please. Rose, gorgeous. Ah, and take it back down. Inhale, reach up high, the mountain pose. Exhale, my willpower. I honor my heart. I fortify my space. And let's get round. And just like that, it's behind you and we're moving on. Step or jump back to high plank, please. Your right foot lifts up. Optional chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Hold this posture. Pedal through your heels a little bit. And then 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg up in the air. Point and flex your foot, please. Make little circles with your ankle in one direction and then the other direction. Now draw your right knee in to touch your right elbow and lift up. Let's do that again. So it's a side bend, right? Side bend. And then inhale, lift up high. Right knee, left elbow this time. Do that again. Left elbow. One more time. Actually, that's not true. A few more times. This time, we're pulling our knee to our chest. Come into the center and tuck your chin. And lift up high. Do that one more time. And lift up high. This time, draw your knee forward, low lunge. Lower your knee to the floor. And sweep both arms up the crescent. And bring your hands to your heart. Now, your toes are curled under in the back, right? Your hands are at your heart. Grab on with your front toes so that you're feeling stable. And then press your knee up off the floor. And then back down. You've got the option to reach up with your arms at the same time. And lower down just before you touch. Last time. And we'll hold the next one all the way down to the floor. Now twist towards your right leg. Twist and return. And twist and return. Each time we go back a little further. Each time you feel a little bit more balanced. And this time we'll take it all the way to the side, twisting to your right. Now open your arms wide, please. And gaze towards your back hand. Now level 1 you can hold right here. Level 2, you've got the option to lift your foot and take your foot into your hand. A deep breath in, even longer exhale. If your foot is up, lower it back down and tuck your toes. Bring your hands back into the center. And let's move through those floating lunges again. Up and down, and up and down. Last time, take it up, and this time only halfway down. Pivot your back leg. Beautiful. Okay, so find yourself in a nice low warrior 2 posture. Now your hands are at your heart. And then you open up wide, thumbs up. Okay, now even though your feet are reaching out, you want to feel the energy pulling in towards one another, right? So draw your feet in, and then gaze over your thumb. With the sensation of the warrior inside of you. So this is where we've really got to use our willpower, right? So what battles are you fighting today? What struggles do you have? And then bring 2 hands to your heart and shift into the peaceful warrior. It's also known as reverse warrior. And then shift the gaze behind your eyes and honor your heart. All right, let's return back to the warrior and straighten your front leg. Thank you, and bend it again. Okay, so straighten and bend. There you go. And just find this easy flow. It feels nice, doesn't it? I think so. Okay, last time, let's keep our legs straight. All right, and now shift, forward, forward, forward as far as you can. As if somebody's pulling you by the wrist. Yes, and then revolve your hands up and down. Keep your legs straight. You might prefer to rest your hand on a block. Now lift your eyes up and look back down and do it again. If you practice cardio yoga with me every Friday, then you're very good at this posture. You know it well. And you can feel the opposition between reaching up and grounding down. Last time, please look up and then look down and hold it down. Now bend your front leg. Fold your top arm down. 2 hands come to the floor. Once you're here, lift your foot, tuck it. Extend your leg in back. Optional chaturanga. Upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels one at a time. Both heels high, and both heels down. Shift forward to plank. Your left foot up. Optional chaturanga. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. Press back. This time, lift your left leg up high, please. Reach your leg. Feel a nice stretch through your torso, through your right hamstring. Point and flex your foot, please. Roll your ankles. Little ankle circle in one direction and then in the opposite direction. Okay, point your toes a lot. Left knee, left elbow. Side bend. Inhale, lift up high. Side bend. Knee to your right elbow this time. Come across your body and see if you can touch your knee to your elbow. Take it up, let's do that again. Now reach up high and draw your knee to your chest or your chin or your nose. Lift up high, let's do that one more time. Lift up high. Exhale, swing through. Place your foot, low lunge. Lower your knee to the floor. Take a moment to establish your position. Walk your hands up. Bring your hands into your heart. And then using the leverage of your back foot, just hover up and back down. And you can touch the ground if you need to, but unless you need to, just keep this fluid. You can bring your arms with you up and down and up and down. Last time, please. Lower your last one all the way to the floor. Now this time you're twisting to your left. Twist and center. So do your best to keep your lower body stable. Also press your hands into one another. Okay, so press deeply into your hands. Each time you twist a little bit further back. You've got about 2 more of these. And then hold your last one back. Now open your arms a lot and gaze back behind you. Now level 1, stay right here. You're perfect where you are. Maybe you'll close your eyes. Level 2, lift your foot and take hold of your foot. Just hold it. There you go. And breathe through your balance. It's important to draw your shoulder back behind you. Keep an ease in your eyes and in your brow. Gently relax your foot down. Reach your arms out. Bring them back into your heart. Return to center, please. And now let's return to our floating lunges. Up and back down. And up and back down. And last time, we'll take it halfway down. Pivot your back foot, please. And find yourself in your warrior. So your 2 feet are wide. And you're drawing your feet together. The most important part of this posture, I think, is the feeling that you have inside, right? So where are you using your willpower today? Your decision-making processes, right? Your internal confidence. Where do you need more of this in your life today? So nurture that strength and confidence, and then touch your heart, and also honor your heart, because how will you get there, right? Check in with the expression. Notice your jaw, notice your brow. Notice what's happening behind your eyes. And then return back to the warrior. Okay, now straighten your front leg, please. So squeeze your thigh tight and bend your knee. Let's do this a few times. Straighten and then bend. And this time, keep your legs straight. Okay, so you've got 2 feet pointed in 2 different directions, right? Open your fingers very, very wide. Point your thumbs up. And then shift, 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 forward, 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 forward. Somebody's got you by the wrist. They're still pulling. and then revolve. One hand comes down, and then bring your top arm back just slightly to reinforce your entire body working within one plane at this moment, reaching high and reaching low. And even though you're turning your neck a lot, the look on your face is relaxed, happy, joyful, peaceful, coming from your heart. Your top hand floats down. Please bend your front leg, split your hands, curl your back toes. Prepare yourself to lift your front leg. This is a tough one. You sweep your foot up and hold it. Now take your leg back behind you, optional chaturanga, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Yes. Bend both knees, please. Slowly roll your body up. And we've got one camel. You can move through alternating camels if you like. You can place your hands on your back. Let's all curl our toes. You can bring your hands down to your thighs if you like, or as you press your hips forward, you can reach towards your heels. Now walk your hands back up, please. Bring your toes together and have a seat with your hands at your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale a lot. One more time, a deep breath in. And exhale. All right, everyone. Bring your hands to the floor. Cross your ankles and roll back. Practice one posture here on the floor. Please lift your legs straight up. Very nice. And now take your legs apart into a wide V. And when you come back, your right leg crosses over your left, but try to cross high on your thighs. So now your legs are crossed and drop your feet down. So reach towards your heels and cup your heels with your palms, or you can take your landing pad into your hands and then bend your elbows and draw your feet down to the floor. A deep breath in. Exhale. Now we'll change this a little bit. You've got your feet in your hands. Pull your feet apart, please. And as you're lying here, be sure that your back is flat, connected to your mat. And now choose whichever feels best to you. You can either pull your feet away or draw your feet down to the mat. And with your eyes closed, deep breath in. Completely nurturing your body. Okay, soften your legs, soften your arms. Uncross your legs and place them on the floor. Lift your hips up one time and extend and open up your hips. And then lower back down. Okay, reach your legs up in the air, please. Squeeze your thighs tight, and then open your legs. And this time you'll cross your left leg on top of your right. Do your best to come high on your thighs. That's it. And then drop your feet down. And take hold of your heels, please. And then draw your feet down towards the floor. And then pull your feet away from one another. And then choose the favorite of these two positions, the one that feels best for you. And then very gently release your feet. Uncross your legs, bring your feet down to the floor, And extend your hips up one time. And release yourself back down to the floor, bone by bone by bone by bone. Please extend your legs out on the mat, very wide, and take your arms out by your sides. Now, your final rest, your Shavasana, should be in a position that feels right for the energy that you need today. So palms up to receive, palms down to get a sense of groundedness, or one hand on your belly, one hand into your heart, to recycle your healing energy today. Now, this is a chance for you to be very quiet with yourself and allow all of those subtle changes to settle in. Please take a deep breath in and a nice long exhale. I nurture my willpower. I honor my heart. I fortify my space. So exciting, a whole week of this, right? I know. So wiggle your toes. Please take your arms over your head. And then reach through your fingers and toes as if you're waking up for the very first time today. Stretch and stretch and stretch. And draw both knees into your chest. Continue to hold on to your legs, please. Rock and roll forward and back. So just massaging your spine, engaging your core. You've got one more. Take it down and up. And once you arrive at the top, please spin around and face me. Bring your hands into your heart. Today, you linked your actions and thoughts and emotions with your breath to nurture your internal willpower and stay true to your heart. Good job. You should be really proud of yourself. It was an absolute honor to be your guide through this today. Thank you for choosing me as your coach. We'll be here tomorrow, holistic interval training, just 30 minutes. Nice, strong work. Otherwise, you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining. I'm going to turn off the recording. I'm here for any questions. Otherwise, I will see you next time, okay? The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.